All right, well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the wedding of Jessica Ann Pace and Liam Badeau. Are we excited? I think you can do better than that. Are we excited for today? It's been a long time coming. All right, so before we begin today's ceremony, we are going to have a little bit of fun, which I hope sets the tone for the rest of the evening, but most importantly, it's a great compromise for what I'm about to ask you to do. So you have 30 seconds, those that are eager to get a photo and come up here and have a little selfie or have some fun, to take a photo of Liam and Jess with their bride tribe I should say like the bridal party. It's not about the bride now, it's about both of you. So who wants to do it? Get up here, have some photos, have some fun. You got 30 seconds and I'm counting. Love that. Get into it. Come on, Dad, get up here, get some photos. Turn your phone on and come up here and take a photo. It's okay, you're not up here by yourself. You got someone right behind you now. All right, 5, 4, 3, that's it, 2, 1. There we go. Thank you, guys. Time's up, Karen. No, sorry. Kath. This is going to be hard. Thank gosh I don't have to say your name again. All right, everyone, so please pop your phones away. Make sure they are on silent, as we want you to be completely present here today with us as we recall their love story, go through all the things on how they met, what they love about one another, and make it a time to celebrate and honour what is coming as they get married today. So Liam and Jess's love story began all the way down in Wagga 8 years ago. It was due to a common interest in playing soccer that brought them together at the Eastern University Games. Off the field and out for a uni-social night, it was there across the sticky dance floor that Jess spotted a guy in the same stunning campus-themed coloured tracksuit, Liam. Quickly whispering to a friend, check out that good-looking guy over there. Of course, it was as uni students do. Straight away, Jess's mates picked up their chance to now play a little matchmaking. Upon Liam quickly allowing the girls to drag him over, Jess was struck by how tall, handsomely fit, and beautiful Liam's eyes were. Liam was immediately drawn in by Jess's smile and how very bubbly her personality was. It was across the period of a week away where Jess and Liam became very close, spending lots of time together, being cute, toasting marshmallows, talking and getting along to know one another a lot. Jess not only come to learn how funny and kind Liam is, but Jess was also impressed by Liam's football moves and his speed to play. That's the funny part. Not only were the teams scoring, but Liam was too. Spotlighting a moment, Liam scored an unexpected kiss from Jess as the UWS team in an almighty way picked Jess up and carried her onto the field, creating one of many magical moments they shared so early on. Never did it cross either Jess or Liam's mind on their way to the games that they would meet their forever partner off a dance floor in a Wagga Wagga pub. Not wanting to wait long at all, Liam and Jess planned to catch up again and have their first somewhat of an official first date. Starting off, Liam went along to watch Jess's soccer team play. Yes, watch Jess's soccer team play and not Jess. Unbeknown to Liam and curious as to why Jess missed sharing critical information, Jess was actually on the bench supporting her team due to an injury and missed sharing this vital information with Liam and not considering the fact that Liam would not be cheering for his new chickie, but instead, Liam found himself not trying to freeze to death as he just watched the team for 90 minutes get flogged 7-0. Oh, yeah, it's because she wasn't playing. Finally, there was a little light or warmth heading into their date. Jess and Liam took off to the Gulfview Hotel in Guildford, where their first date really began. Jess and Liam found themselves lost in conversation for hours, and Jess quickly learnt how competitive Liam really is as they spent most of their time at the pool table. As time went on through the course of those early days, Jess and Liam continued to unpack the surface to the depths into their worlds with each other. It was one night on the phone that Jess had an idea to do a quiz that she'd found on Facey with Liam. As she was reading through the questions of this Ask Your Partner These quiz, one question that became very conflicting to their future reality was, when will we be married? To which Liam responds immediately, not soon enough. Thankfully, Jess never held on to this, as it would have led to 7 years of disappointment, as she realised Liam clearly didn't know what the definition of his answer actually meant. However, what Liam did know was that no time or distance was going to put an end to their relationship as they took the necessary directions to reach their future goals. It was about 6 months into the relationship that Jess thought there was a chance that they may have to part their ways and take what they had as a beautiful time together before embarking on their next endeavours. It was in this moment when Liam knew he was in love with Jess. Liam quickly wiping away any thought of ending things from Jess's mind, Liam filled Jess with the confidence and, to quote Liam, that together they would fight through the long-distance relationship blues and issues and will come through the other side. And isn't it so great that they did? This, of course, shone a different light to their relationship, taking it strangely to another level of depth, even though now it would be some time before they could properly see each other and hang out. As we have come to learn through Jess and Liam, real love knows no time or distance. It's simply real no matter what. As their relationship was flourishing, they too were spending a lot of time pursuing their career and personal goals in life. And so Liam and Jess have learnt to really be present and love every minute when they are together, and have created some memorable and significant moments already over the last 8 years. And now I'd love to share a few as a nod to who they are and what they've built during their own little love story. Known to many of you, Jess has a love for challenging hikes. And so when they head away, Jess is usually the one finding and planning their next challenging hike. But a memorable one for Jess was when they went to Tassie, and this time Liam actually found a hike. But realising the severity of the hike, which was literally going to be leading them up scrambling huge boulders and very steep sections, Liam starts complaining about his sore legs. But Jess wasn't letting that happen to stop to at all. They got to hiking and reached the top and taken the beautiful views of Wineglass Bay. The huge and significant moment in a couple's relationship, and especially for Jess and Liam, was when they decided to commit to working towards buying their first home together. Liam and Jess had decided that Tamworth was a good place for them to both work with their careers and start their own family. And so they found one online. Jess took on the challenge of getting everything lined up, and with the support, of course, from Liam. Okay, let's just start that part again. And so they found the one online. Jess took on the challenge of getting everything lined up, and with the support, of course, but not his presence around, Jess viewed it, and they signed on those dotted lines and got their first home together. To fill their home with more warmth and comfort, Jess and Liam welcomed to their family their 2 dogs, Bailey and Bindi. Jess says their fur babies definitely keep them entertained, and with all the mischief that they get up to together. After all Jess and Liam have been through, they have learnt to grow into the best versions of themselves with one another's love and support. Jess says it's been through this love and support which has made it feel like they owe it to the other for who they are and what they have accomplished individually. Liam now claims he too has a medical degree by proxy, which Jess couldn't agree more after all the help that Liam gave Jess through her studies. As most of you know, Jess and Liam have built on their relationship over 5 years of doing the whole long-distance thing. As the course of their studies and career pursuits changed and moving up to Tamworth, there would be countless weeks where they would talk on the phone for hours late at night and on the long drives up the M1, as they would have time in their schedule to spend together. Come Christmas of 2020, it was Liam's huge present to Jess that made one huge statement in their relationship. The space in that ridiculously oversized box, there it was an email of Liam's transfer, where he was finally going to be up with Jess forever. And of course, Jess couldn't have been more over the moon. That hard 5 years paid off, and this time apart had gone to show just how strong Jess and Liam's communication is, which is one of the most important foundations that you need for a healthy, thriving relationship. Now, living together, life was peachy for Jess and Liam. Liam now felt he finally had a chance to start considering and planning soon enough their proposal. Liam knew he would have to come up with a good plan to not set Jess off thinking, so off he got. So Liam got bestie Caitlin on the phone with some plans. It was a perfect Sunday winter's afternoon, and Caitlin and Liam had suggested they take Caitlin herself up to the local Tamworth lookout. Most people always go check out when they're in town. Caitlin also filled Jess in that weekend that she was getting into some photography. So Caitlin was keen to head up to that lookout and grab some photos of the sunset. The geese agree, yeah. Jess completely none the wiser, and Liam excitedly anxious that everything was going to plan. At the top of the lookout, as Caitlin suggests to Jess to be her subject, Caitlin sets Jess up to look over the town, and there Caitlin was capturing the moment. Jess turns around as she hears Liam says, "How nice is it spending Sundays together?" And there, Liam takes Jess's breath away as he's perched on one knee with the most beautiful ring, ready to ask Jess to finally marry him. Even though Jess tends to agree with Liam's choice of words I'm about to use, but to Liam, their relationship, it just seems so easy. Jess and Liam have mastered the art of communication, leaving very little room for arguing. It is with this and their ever-growing love and respect for one another that they have learnt to listen and understand each other to move through any uneasy situation. Jess and Liam perfectly balance one another as well. Jess is the impatient, busy one, always moving and doing the things that need to be done, and Liam the more calmer, relaxed, and likes to move at his own pace kind of guy. Liam has done his best at showing Jess that it's okay to just veg out and curl up on the lounge while watching darts competitions. How exciting. And Jess has learnt that darts is a sport that is such a profession. To wrap up Jess and Liam's little love story, they are proud of all that they have achieved together. And know as they step into this next chapter in life as husband and wife, they will continue to have their best friend who will stick by their sides forever and support one another in their own professions and personal lives. Jess is now excited to have some increased wife tax on how many chippies she can steal off Liam's plate. And Liam hopes to get an extension on the time it takes him to finish a job, hoping to extend his time from 5 seconds to 10 seconds. So what do you say, guys? You ready for this?
I guess.
That was a very,
Yes.
slow response. But it would have been like, yes, let's do it.
He doesn't want to share his chippies.
All right. Before you join in marriage in my presence and the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the song. Oh, I just skipped a part. My name is Ashley Ogle. I am a marriage celebrant duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you join in marriage in my presence and the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is a union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. So now I ask, Liam, do you take Jess to be your partner in life? Do you promise to constantly try and stay aware of your relationship with her, striving to communicate with her, be sensitive to her needs, wanting her success and happiness through all your years ahead?
I do.
And do you, Jess, take Liam to be your lifelong partner? Do you promise that you will love, listen and learn from him every day so that you may share your dreams and your future together forever?
I do.
I ask everyone here to witness that I, Liam Beddoe, take you, Jessica Ann Pace, to be my lawfully wedded wife. Jessie, little Jess. Nothing gives me greater joy than to come home and walk through the front door, see your beaming smile and the "hi darling" or "hi sweetie" waiting for me within, or the obvious displeasure at something that the two rascals have destroyed during the day. To think back to sitting in that grandstand to where we are now, about to be husband and wife. Look how far we've come. Jessica, you are my best friend, and I say with certainty that if it wasn't for you, I would not be where I am today. We have made such a beautiful life together. You have been there for it all. Several huge personal and professional goals simply do not happen if you weren't by my side. Our relationship and loving you is so easy, even though you hate me saying it like that. You constantly inspire and push me. I admire your intelligence and your absolute passion for everything. As you well know, much like everything in my life, these videos were written a little bit behind schedule. You also told me that I had a word limit to stick to and that you had picked about 4 promises. So listening as well as I always do, I have easily gone over the word count and picked probably a lot more than 4 things that define our relationship through the years to turn into promises. Here, in front of all our favourite people, I make these promises to you. I promise to always be committed to you, to all your endeavours, near or far, to your personal and professional goals, small or grand. I promise to always tell you that I love you every morning and every night. I even promise to commit to the knowledge that there will be lots more hikes on our future holidays. I can't promise that I'll manage to do something in that 5-second window I have before you do it yourself after asking, but I can promise to work on it. I promise to never stop laughing, whether that be at you or with you. I promise to continue with terrible puns, especially if you don't find them funny as I do, and especially if I get a just look from them. I promise to always point out the ridiculous amount of hair you lose, especially in the bathroom, or listening to you tell me for the 100th time that you still didn't realise bid night is a Thursday night. I promise to always believe in you. I promise to always be your biggest supporter and promise to always be proud of you in whatever you decide to do. I promise that you will never face any challenge alone and promise we will face it together. From the moment I met you, Jess, it was something special. I can't wait for the life we have ahead of us. I love you.
Let's give him a round of applause, guys.
That's what I wanted to go last.
We thought they did well too.
I can't follow that. I ask everyone here to witness that I, Jessica Ann Pace, take you, Liam Beto, to be my lawfully wedded husband. Liam, I can't believe today is finally the day that I get to marry you. To say this has been a long time coming would be a bit of an understatement. I could have never imagined that while being a drunken teenager playing soccer at uni games would I meet the man that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. You're my best friend, my biggest supporter, and I'm incredibly proud of the life that we've built together, including our 2 cheeky rascals in the backyard. I admire your determination, strength, and your ability to work towards anything you set your sights on. I admire your calm and relaxed approach to life. Nothing is an issue, and you definitely help me find balance. I feel exceptionally lucky not only to have found the love of my life, but then to be welcomed into this beautiful family that we're able to celebrate here with today. I've never met anyone who can annoy me as much as you do, but there is nowhere else I'd rather be than in your arms and at the perfect height for those forehead kisses. You make me feel safe, loved, and like anything is possible. Even though I can't help not to think how childish it is that you laugh at street names like Bald Knob Road and you fill our house with Lego, I can promise you these. I promise to always be there for you, support you, and encourage you to achieve your dreams. I promise to always cheer you on from the sidelines of soccer, train with you at the gym, and drag you up any mountain or hike that I can find. I promise to always compliment your freshly mowed lawn, and I promise to keep tolerating your terrible jokes, even though I may roll my eyes. And Liam, I promise to love you a little bit more each and every day.
So beautiful.
No.
We didn't forget the rings.
The rings were perfectly placed with the right person. Thank you for holding them for us. One job, Connor. All right, so I'll get you to pop the ring on her hand first as I say this. So Liam, as you pop this ring on Jess's finger today, you will do so accepting Jess will constantly be on the move day and night, and you will forever continue to wake up to what looks like a crocodile taking death roll amongst the sheets each morning. Even the bestie said yes. And Jess, as you slide this ring on Liam's finger, you will do so accepting that Liam will never understand your personal space, poke fun at you, and continue to be the one loving mosquito that you cannot swat away. All right, Liam and Jess, now that you have made your promises, shared your vows, and exchanged your rings, it is my pleasure. I can now pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations, Liam. You may kiss your bride. Woohoo! Congrats, guys. Beautiful. We are going to make this completely legal now. So I would like to invite our witnesses, Pop Allen, please, and Grandma Julie, please join us. Everyone, we are going to hand out some petals, and you're going to listen to Ben. All right, everyone, please be standing, because I am pleased to finally introduce to you, for the very first time, your newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Bedone.